When the Savior returns, it is prophesied that he will separate the goats from the sheep. Symbolically and literally, goats are stubborn and unpredictable. As animals go, goats can be likened to donkeys. They are known for their stubbornness and unpredictability. They will butt heads with an opponent and won't stop fighting because they like playing king of the hill. And don't try to take away what they're eating. They are what are called he-goats and likened to the alpha male within a wolf pack. Other goats tend to follow the he-goats within a particular herd, but he-goats are also likened to false prophets, of whom the Master warns. Matthew 7, verse 15, "But beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Grapes are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles, are they?" Another goat trait is found in Proverbs 29:1. "A man who hardens his neck after much reproof will suddenly be broken beyond remedy." Neither this character trait, hardening the neck and after much reproof, nor its outcome characterizes sheep. Sheep who, if they are truly walking by the Spirit of Yahweh, have the following attributes, with love first and foremost. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7 says, "Love is patient, love is kind, is not jealous, love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly, it does not seek its own, is not provoked, does not take into account the wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." Endures all things reminds us of sheep. If pasturing in the rain, they will endure. Goats, on the other hand, because of their nature, become irritated and will seek cover. Symbolically, perhaps, the sheep are created specifically to receive, spiritually, the early and latter rains, the Spirit of Yahweh, the cleansing of living waters, etc. Sheep, docile and humble, stay the course. The Apostle Paul wrote in Philippians 2, in verses 2-4, "Make my joy complete by being of the same mind, maintaining the same love, united in spirit, intent on the one purpose. Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind, regard one another as more important than yourselves. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also the interest of others." As mentioned at the beginning, when Yahshua, our Savior and Redeemer, returns, it is prophesied that he will separate the goats from the sheep. Matthew 25, 31-33, "But when the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, then he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them from one another, as the shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will put the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left." You can read further concerning the judgment to come for the goats on his left. Alternatively, we want to make sure that we're on his right hand. Discerning the characteristic differences between goats and sheep can help us to prepare for that time ahead of us. Being as the humble sheep, following the great shepherd of the flock even now.